For those of you who don't know, a new musical's in town. Can you guess what it is? I bet you can't. It's Bad Cinderella. And let's just say that people haven't really been being all that nice about it. It's an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical, so obviously, you know, you're gonna have some tough critics. Let's just say the creative team on it is they're pretty up there, right? It's not their first rodeo. We've got David Chappelle, Joanne Hunter, and Lawrence Connor. Am I saying the show is good? No. Am I saying the show is bad? I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say anything, but from what I've seen, no comment. Now, I will say I watched the Carrie Hope Fletcher version music video thing on YouTube, and that wasn't as bad as the Broadway preview that they just released. I also noticed that they did some costume changes. In Carrie Hope Fletcher's version, she's wearing a long dress. She's more like angsty with it, I guess. And in the Broadway preview version, she's in pants and a little more joyful than the West End version. I keep seeing everyone dog on Lynette, and it kind of makes me feel bad for her because as an actor, I feel like, you know, she's just doing the bit. And especially for people who have never seen her before or watched her perform, you know, this isn't her first show. She's been in other things such as Dear Evan Hansen, On Your Feet. And not just her, but the entire cast. I've heard comments about how the choreography is like weird and how the music itself just doesn't make sense. And I think that's all fine and dandy. I think there's room, you know, to critique music, choreography, styling choices. But I think it's very different when we all band together and put a performer down for just doing what they're supposed to do, what they're getting paid for. You know, she didn't write the music, yet people are telling her how bad it is and how bad she sounds and that it's not good at all. I just don't think it's a good representation of what she is capable of doing. And for so much of the cast, so many of them, it was their Broadway debut. I think there was about 15 Broadway debuts, correct me if I'm wrong, but I just feel so bad for them. Like, imagine your first show, everyone is just dogging on, like, no one's supporting it. Like, I don't know. Just because a performance or a show / musical is poorly executed does not mean that the performers themselves are bad, is what I'm trying to get at. I'm gonna call this the Bad Cinderella effect. Have you guys seen Ariana DeBose's BAFTA rap? I'll probably insert a clip right here.
And leading, all here I presume. Hong Chow, Dolly D, Carrie and Carrie with the C. Dame Emma, I'm so fond. Anna girl, you were great and blonde. Danielle D, you broke my heart. Michelle, I've loved you from the start. Angela Bassett did the thing. Viola Davis, smart woman king. Blanche Kate, you're a genius. And Jamie Lee, you are all.
This is a fantastic example of the Bad Cinderella effect. Was it poorly executed? Yes. But is Ariana DeBose herself a bad performer? No. We've all seen Hamilton. We've all seen West Side Story. You know, even if it's just like on the screen. Should she have carried through with that rap? I don't know. Probably not. I'm just surprised. I heard that she wrote it herself. I'm not sure if that's true. But if she did, I'm surprised none of her friends like went up to her and told her, hey, this is questionable. But in Lynette's case, she didn't write it. She's just performing. So should they have made that casting decision? I don't know. But what I do know is that we've all had a bad Cinderella effect, whether we know it or not. Unless you're just perfect all the time. I've had a bad Cinderella effect. I'm human. From what I've seen though, I do like the Carrie Hope Fletcher version a lot better, just because the costuming's better. It's Carrie Hope Fletcher, her voice, no. Nothing against Lynette, you know, she's fantastic, but West End is my preference. I do, however, like Lynette's spunky attitude in the role. I love how she doesn't do what Carrie does, and I think that is so beautiful. I don't think there's any type of bad art, you know. I think all art is good art, and beauty is subjective. But I do prefer Carrie Hope Fletcher's edginess. She just brings such like chunkiness to the role. It's the best way I describe it. Chunkiness. Carrie is giving Wednesday Addams. Lynette is giving like Monster High, you know, attitude. I think what I don't like about Bad Cinderella is that it's very like, she's like, musically at least, When she goes, this sorry, I'm so rude. You know that little section? And then she goes, I am mad. Like, I don't like that major chord transition. To me, it makes me feel like someone is getting saved or that a happy moment is coming, which I guess, you know, like when you really do a deep dive into it, you could say that, oh, she is talking about how she's different than everyone else and she's not like other girls, but still, the song is Bad Cinderella. Like, she is, I don't know, I would do, musically I don't like it. That's just my opinion. I would write it a different way if I were, you know. And also the pants, I don't like the pants. I think they should have kept the dress. The dress was way better, and the black lipstick as well. But that's nothing that Lady can control, you know what I mean? It's completely on the creative team. Remember, I'm only judging off of this little Broadway preview and the West End music video that they put out, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Again, I have not seen the show yet. Maybe the show will change my mind. We will see. But yeah, that's all I have for today, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. It is like 3 in the morning. That's why I'm in my Mickey Mouse onesie. Thanks, Mom. I know you're watching this. I post videos every single week, so if you're interested in anything theater or acting related, make sure to like and subscribe and join the family. Comment down below any type of content you want to see or questions, ideas. I am open to suggestion, guys. But until then, I'll see you later. Don't forget to follow me on Insta and TikTok. Bye!